Super. Here in Rhode Island to get a full
Presenting the crew to you!
Mason keeps hitting the door and knocking
Press the
down.
button again.
I'm saying two.
I'm ready to start our trip from Boston to New York. I am driving the Tesla. Got the front hood filled up. This has the adaptive cruise control, which keeps you a safe distance from the car in front of you. And it also has lots of room in the back. Ready to go. And it also has the other feature, which is actually steering the steering wheel,
Yes.
keeping you in your lane.
No.
Yes. So the autopilot's on. You can see it shows the car in front of me in blue. That means it's tracking it and trying not to hit it. And then you have your navigation on the side here telling you where to go. And you can see that it's just working good in this kind of situation. It's not really designed, in my opinion, to drive on its own, but it just gives you a little bit of relaxing time. You don't have to hold, you can be ready to hold the wheel. Your foot's over the brake, but you can sort of put your mind at rest a little while you're driving. I'm going to go through the functions of this navigation console here and this overall multi-use screen. So you can see we have the navigation. It has a nice map. It has a couple features. It's exactly identical to the Google map on an iPhone right now, but you can play around with it. The trip, deciding the routes of the trip and stops in between is very limited compared to an iPhone and other apps, but it just does the basics. You can see there's a lot of little charging stations indicated on the map. That's one of the features. You can indicate whether or not you want to see charging stations or not. So that's the efficiency. Now you have also a web browser. I haven't really used it because it's just not very functional. It's not very fast. It supposedly uses LTE, but it seems like the actual processor is a little slow too. What we have besides the browser is a backup camera. You can choose to use the backup camera while you're driving as a rear view mirror. It also gets you a little bit in your blind spot so you can see the car that's coming up behind you. It'll automatically come on when you're backing up. Then you have your phone. It's not really something you use so much on this dashboard because you have your phone controls on your steering wheel as well as your radio. So the efficiency one is a little interesting if you zoom in. It gives you a lot of data that you can use to really see how you're driving. You always want to make it more efficient the more you drive it. And there's also down here, you have your controls, and there's a lot of settings you can set to try and save your battery. Range mode on, regenerative braking. So the brakes uses the engine as a brakes, and that generates a little power back, leaving it on sport in that ludicrous mode. And you have all the other features here in this. It's pretty intuitive for somebody that just rented it and started using it. You can pretty much figure everything out, similar to an iPhone or something like that. So we're here at the Tesla charging station after a little trip. Lucas gave me the keys. He's gonna come out here to see how this thing works. Boom. Plug in. See if the match just not enough. Ah, yeah. There we go. Just fit. You can see we're charging at about a rate of 250 miles an hour. So if we stay here an hour, we'll have a fully topped off battery. Okay, I want to show you something pretty interesting. You have your range here, where it says 166 miles. It shows you how much your battery's left in estimated miles. But then there's something else. There's something else. You have your efficiency. You can take my word for it. It says 166 miles. But more accurately and more importantly, you have your actual consumption graph, which gives you your projected mileage driving the exact same way that you're driving now. So I'm driving 65 miles an hour. I set it to a 5 mile average over the last 5 miles. How is my efficiency what would my range be based on how I'm driving now. And it's showing I have 194 mile range. Now that's more than 165 miles, so that's good. What you can do is experiment with your speed to see how much your estimated consumption would be at different speeds. And obviously the faster you go, the more you're going to consume. That's all. And this is my last charging for the trip. Nothing quite like a supercharger. It speeds up the process there. Alright, let's see how we did.
His face was so weird.
200 miles.
No, do the other one.
Let's do it.